So let's proceed to the universal design in education. Universal design in education, UDE aims to create a more inclusive educational experience for all individuals, students, parents, staff, instructors, administrators, and visitors by addressing diverse characteristics such as gender, race, age, stature, disability, and learning style. The Center for Applied Special Technology CAST defines universal design for learning UDL as a research-based framework that employs technology to enhance learning opportunities for every student. Rose and Mayer 2006. So, ang UDL is gihimo siya or ang iyang tumong para sa tanan ng mga individuals. So, sa students, parents, staff, o instructors. So, i-address po nila ang gender, edad, ug naman kay lang or sa kabansanan o sa imong style sa pagkahibalo. So, ang CAST is nag-define siya sa universal design for framework. So, siya research based na siya based sa technology. Technology is to enhance learning opportunity. So, ang technology is para ma-enhance ang atong pag-eskwela, ang atong kahibalo. Pero siya ang enhance ang atong pagkahibalo mas dali ta maka-learn kaya pwede naman nato i-research. So, ma-enhance yun atong kahibalo kaya urban words na di mabalaan. So, ito i-research. So, makabalo na ta. Ang UDL is na siya 3 principles. So, first principle is multiple means of representation. To give learners various ways of acquiring information and knowledge. So, diri is makahatag sa learners o mga paraan para ma-adapt niya or dali niya mahibalaan or dali siya makahibalo sa mga information o knowledge. So, next is multiple means of action and expression to provide learners various ways for demonstrating what they know. So, multiple means is nagahatag gapon siya og lain nga klase para mapakita sa students kung unsa ang iyang nakatunan. So, ang last is number 3, multiple means of engagement. So, to tap into learners' interest, provide appropriate challenges, and increase motivation. So, yung multiple means of engagement is makahatag o mga paraan para mapundo ang iyong interest or nara sa iyang interest or interest is nara ato na butang like interest gid yung mga eskwela. So, eskwela gid ang imong kay ang imong interest is sa eskwela man. So, man ang imong interest so eskwela gid ka. So, okay, siyempre engagement. So makatag challenges sa imuha para ma-solve pati mo or solve ba o para pantay pud, para mas upat aspagid ang imong motivation, para mas motivate pa jud ka pag-ayo. So next, proceed ta sa flexible learning options in the Philippine settings. So the Department of Education mandates flexible learning option or flows for diverse learner needs. Those provide varied learning intervention and pathways. Important for at-risk learners, out-of-school youth, and those with special needs. So, flexible learning is mandated na siya sa DepEd para makahatag og sakto nga education or kung sa gid ang gikinahanglan sa students or sa bata is mahatag yun kanang mga handok na mag-eskwela kay tungod ang sa flexible learning para maka-eskwela gihapon kasi pag out of school na ka wala na ka nag-eskwela elementary niya elementary level na ka grade 4 ka taman tapos wala na ka na-eskwela tiwas sa mo na flexible learning para matagan ka og pagtagad para kanipot sa special mga na special ng estudyante nga mga special needs. So siya duha ka categories of flexible learning options. So ano yung category sa learning of flexible learning option, alternative delivery modes, EDMs, and alternative learning system, ALS. So EDMs, non-traditional instructional modalities from K to 12 curriculum. So including is collaborative learning, kinesthetic learning, community-based learning, modular distance learning, master-based education, online learning, flipped classrooms, project-based learning, and blended learning, which all deviate from the traditional teachers-centered lecture style by incorporating more student engagement, active learning, and diverse teaching methods. Ang ALS, so it is a non-formal education catering to all ages, focusing on literacy and life skills. So it's a community-based learning option for people who are unable to access formal education. So ALS is a community-based para sa mga tao nga dili kaya maka-access or dili maka-eskwela sa formal nga setting sa pag-eskwela. So ang ALS. Kaya ang ALS is a program in the Philippines that offers a second chance at education for out-of-school youths and adults. It does a next, which is ang type of programs under EDMs. Homeschool provides basic education to learners in home-based setting. with parents, guardians, and tutors as learner facilitator under supervision by the DepEd and designated licensed teacher. So, kaning homeschool is naghatag mo ni siya og basic education para sa nag-eskwela nga naa sa nanang sa balay. Pero mag-assist amin mga students nga nalang sa balay siya sa mga dato, so nag-hire sila mga private teacher para maski nara sa balay ng anak maka-eskwela gihapon. The next is ang MPAC. So MPAC is instructional management by parents, community, and teachers. So provide basic education to learners in a school-based setting wherein multi-grade learners and are grouped for learning facilitated by peers, parents, or community members under the guidance of instructional supervision. It also allows for independent learning. So ang MPAC is provide siya og basic education for learners pero school based na sa eskwelahan nagtudlo sa klase na ng mga grade level ang imong tudluan. So during sa activities facilitated gyapon na sila sa mga grupo. And ang ikatulo is ang modified in-school, off-school approach or MESOSA. Provide provision of formal education in school and off school to learners in grade 4 to 6 with capacity for independent learning, and how could not be fully accommodated in school, they receive blended instruction. In school group is the classroom or subject teachers, and the off-school group is with a teacher, facilitator, in a separate venue. So ang modified in-school o off-school approach is siya duha ka grupo sa gibahin. So ang isang grupo is nasa hasod sa classroom dito na klase. Yun ang isa ka is sa gawas. Tumani ang gawas sa klase is like sa PE or MAPE, sa elementary MAPE. So siya mostly ka na siya ginahimo is sa gawas. So facilitator and teacher na way. And then next is night high school. Learners attend classes after regular school hours. This learning option allows program completion beyond the prescribed number of years. So kaning night high school man na siya summer job ang summer class dai kay siya pwede kong eskwela para mo o like behind in sa grade 12 isa mo na sa grade 12 diba same gihap ay may semester. So example is kung mabagsak ka first sem, so mag-summer class ka sa first sem para wala kay balikan. So nakalain na ni kay night high school. So pag mag-classes la og regular class, so So na sila og panggabi kay para nila to uh, diba, this learning option allows program completion beyond the prescribed number of years. So mato siya. So next is Open High School Program or OHSP. Provides opportunity to all high school learners capable of independent learning to complete basic education through quality distance education. So ang Open High School Program is available ni siya sa tanan nga mga high school nang capable nga independent learning na gid siya. So okay, kani siya is the Open High School Program is mostly modular online class. Pero kung siya is kuan gyud siya og again gyud siya quality distance education in house. So learning strands learning strand 1, communication skills, English and Filipino. So makabalo parehas nga makabalo muslat sa English o Filipino nga language. Then next is learning strand 2, scientific literacy and critical thinking skills. To know scientific mindset and the ability to think critically about the world around us. Students learn about scientific principles, methods, and how to apply them to solve problems. Next is learning strand 3 is mathematical and problem solving skills. So it's a fundamental tool for understanding understanding patterns. Patterns na ito. So understanding patterns kapalo yun sa pag-pattern or yun sa yung nato yung pattern to solving problem to solve para ma-solve ang word problem or problem rin yun og maka-inform sa discussion or makahatag og sa discussions, maka-answer pangutana sa teacher during discussion. So makahatag then para po mathematical and problem solving is equip siya equip siya sa students with the necessary mathematical knowledge and skills to approach challenges logically and effectively. So next is for learning strand 4, life and career skill. It is to prepare students for the real world by developing essential skills for personal and professional success. Then panglima is learning strand 5, understanding the self and society. So understanding the self is self-awareness o sabton pagid mo imong kaugalingon na critical thinking about social issues. So sense of responsibility. Then what ang students is mag-explore siya own mga kahibalo or maka-identify, tapos siya values o beliefs o learning. So ang last one or learning standard 6 is digital literacy. So sa karon nga mga panahon is digital age na gid ta. So it is crucial to be comfortable and competent with technology. Kay karon ubra day technology makaingon gyud eskwela wala pa na di pa na ni puros na lang balibad. So these terms equip students with the necessary digital literacy skills to navigate the online world safely and responsibly and effectively. So digital literacy madala ni siya students or ma-equip ni nila necessary ang digital literacy nga lang level ano yung mga skills na nakatunan sa digital literacy is puhon like tabaka sa katong sa mga data gani example sa trabaho ka sa data center sa Facebook, so kailangan responsible ka para sa safety o responsibility o kanang pagka-epektibo sa sa mga eskwela sa mga katunan sa digital literacy.